The fight and time to unite, brothers and sisters, which leads me into my weekly uh, support of our women as it pertains to domestic abuse. The handmade ribbons are out to the world. They are currently at Genesis 1, which is at 14 St. Andrew Street in Kensington Market. Thank you to all who have already gone to buy your pins and ribbons and support this program. Rastafari Against Domestic Abuse, we call it RADA, R-A-D-A. It's a simple acronym. The objective for me, as I say, is to shine light on the situation somewhat, and let's change the conversation a bit to the attacker, to the abuser. We need to look at that person. That person sometimes doesn't like the rest of the world to know that they're an abuser, because they don't always do it in public. And if somebody was watching, they probably wouldn't do it. If the parents of the young lady were watching, they probably wouldn't do it, or the brother or family member. So I am kind of instinctively moving to a thought that lets me know it could work if we had more eyes on the abuser. So that's my little program. I'm going to work in that direction, because I find listen man, when I started to look into this thing and I got on the internet, I checked out site after site after site pertaining to domestic abuse and the protection of the women and where they can go, a list of services provided for mothers running with their children away from an attacker, and the number of sites about the women. I don't see no site about the man them. I want to see some sites about the man them. I think it is important that we shed light on an attacker so that it will give him pause. It may not change his behavior, but it will give him pause. And then also the message going to his children, making them know that the behavior they with daddy do is not acceptable. So we have conversations and we're going to continue. This is part of the program, to really change the perception away a bit. We still protect our women and children, don't get me wrong. We're still going to do that. I'm saying let's put some more emphasis on the person doing the abuse, the abuser. Saying the RADA, Rastafari Against Domestic Abuse ribbons are $3 each. The proceeds going towards any programs that we can do to help to elevate the women and the children. We're doing everything we can to not only be on the phone late at night, but a cab fare or whatever it is we can do. Yeah. No man is a hero to his children who actually beats up on their mom. What I also noticed in the past little while is how much quiet it has gotten, especially on my little Facebook page there, where it used to be very popular. I find nobody's, a certain set of people ain't saying none. And I know, and I'm learning why they're not saying anything, some of them. It could be embarrassment, it could be fear. Some of them want to hide the lies that they've been telling. Some of them on them who not saying anything enjoy their position of power, so they will never say anything. Some are in denial. Others are facing helplessness. It's in many different forms. But I think we have helped a couple people so far. And that in itself is better than what went on last week, or the week before that, or the week before that. So my objective is to help That is all I try to do. I will help, and I would love, as a Rasta man, I am grateful to be up front, to step up on this behalf, because if we elevate our woman, we will elevate ourselves. It's a very simple thing. Wear the ribbon as a sword of light to spread the awareness to this evil that demeans our women and our children and our humanity and the species at large. I sat with my own children, you know. If you can't talk to your children about it, maybe because you're still beating on their mom. So, if you're gonna have a conversation with your children, that's where it starts. And then when their friends come to school and they talk about it, they will say, my dad says your dad shouldn't hit your mom. Just like when them come and say you can't hit them because you will go to jail, the children will tell other children who are going through abuse, yo dude, that shit ain't right. You know what I mean? And deal with it. So, when you go on to a next tune, another one from Dennis Emmanuel Brown, sending out to all of you revolutionaries out there. Z Mystic, run tracks for that.